Now, the focus of the trial wasn't on Bill killing Daddy, but on me saying yes and no to a white man. So all the white folks that come into town to get a good look at the little colored boy that had the gall to say yes and no to a white man. I had to be some kind of freak. Now, Bill's defense attorney was Joe Thompson. Joe was a show by himself. Oh, me ranting and raving, running about the courtroom, rapid fire questions. Joe would just go off. Wayman tried to prepare me for Joe. Don't let him trip you up now, boy. He gonna try and get next to you. If there was any thoughts in my mind about me being responsible for my father's death, by the end of the trial, would be no doubt. It would be hammered into my subconscious mind by Joe. And the judge would allow him to do it. So when I took the stand, Wayman asked me a few questions. Then it was showtime with Joe. Oh, Joe ripped into me like a pit bull into a mailman. Boy, who taught you to say yes and no to white folks? Did they teach you that down in Louisiana when you visit your sister? You look a little nigger, ain't you? You got to talk to white folks, your daddy still be alive. You know, we ought to take this nigger to the Mississippi line and throw him out of the state of Alabama. And don't let him back in until he learn how to talk to white folks. Why, shucks, it's his fault that his daddy got killed. The whole time I'm on the stand, white folks are just laughing, taunting me, just making gestures at me, waving their fists. And no judge who smelled like he had just fallen out of a liquor barrel allowed them to do as they pleased. They were loving their show. His ranting and raving, trying to demean me by calling me every type of nigger he could think about. Are you up, little nigger, huh? Smart nigger, ain't you, boy? You just a little smart nigger, that's all you is, boy. Joe used the word nigger like that's the first word his mama taught him. Now, Joe had planned to prove to the courts that I was that up in the nigger that would talk back to white folks. So he would ask me 4 or 5 questions at once and demand that I give him a yes or no answer. Boy, did you shoot some firecrackers and set fire to the Carlisle property and hit my client over the head with a Clorox bottle when you and your daddy attacked him? I shot some firecrackers. I didn't set fire to no property. Just give me a yes or no answer, boy. Did you shoot some firecrackers and set fire to the Carlisle property and hit my client over the head with a Clorox bottle when you and your daddy attacked him? You asked me 4 questions. I shot some firecrackers. I ain't set fire to no property. I hit it with a bottle and we didn't attack it. Just give me a yes or no answer, boy. Now, we know that you can say yes and no because you said yes and no to a white man. I ain't never read in no paper where it said we got to say yes, sir, and no, sir to white folks. Told you he was up in the nigger. Why, he talking back to a white man in court. No more questions, Your Honor.